Am I the a-hole for inadvertently making a family homeless? I feel really bad about this and conflicted. Looking for perspective and ask that you remain civil in your engagement, please. I owned a house in the south. Nothing special, a small 3-bed with a modest garden. The location is great though, semi-rural with excellent links to the capital. A great place to have kids. I listed it on the market, asking for about 400K. We had lots of interest from the offset, to the point of having to meet with prospective buyers so we could choose one. We met this couple. They have 2 small kids and were really excited about the prospect of living here. Their kids have friends nearby, their parents are nearby ready to babysit, and they have friends here. We chose them and had a verbal agreement that they'd buy the house for 10K above asking. We got the process started with lawyers, but we hadn't reached completion. Then we received last minute an offer we literally could not refuse. These people are 2 men from the city looking to escape it for a quiet life. They have money, seem to come from money. They offer us a boatload of money cash. Our estate agent told us they wouldn't normally pass it on given we'd accepted an offer, but this was too good to pass up. We contemplate and we accept. Immediately after, we personally call the other buyers to explain that we are pulling out. They are of course devastated. We understand. We feel really bad, but we cannot turn this kind of money away. For us, it's a life-changing amount. We offer to pay any legal fees they've incurred to this point. They hung up on us, which sucked, but we understood. Some of our neighbors starts acting strangely. They won't say hello when they used to. Turns out the new couple have been spreading rumors about us. That we were nasty, horrible, money-hungry people. With the current economic crisis, the bank withdrew their mortgage offer. Their landlord has already rented out their property and they have to move out. They're strictly homeless, though they're moving in with their parents while they figure something out. Of course, I feel awful. But I can't turn this money down, and the new buyers are paying to expedite completion. I'm not in the habit of explaining myself, so I simply tell people who ask that it's complicated and it was never our intention to make them homeless, even though they will have a roof. In the local Facebook group, my husband and I were attacked by an anonymous poster who ranted about how awful we were in money-hungry capitalists ruining a young couple's prospects. We weren't named, but if you knew anything about the situation, you'd know it was about us. We tried our best to soften the blow. We weren't to know that the economy would tank and they'd be left stranded, and we have to put our family and our needs first. I still can't help question if we are the assholes here? Edit copied from a comment. Good night and goodbye to all. I've seen a lot of comments about not keeping my word, and it reminds me of my O-level study of Antony and Cleopatra. Antony, my word is my honor, and if I lose my honor I lose myself. Antony was killed in the name of honor. Always loved that play. I don't explain myself because it's not their business. I've chosen an anonymous site for a reason. People are free to judge, but most are lying when they say they'd walk away from an offer 50% over asking. It doesn't reflect poorly on me to say that to adults with financial responsibilities and families, of this I am now sure. This has opened many doors for us. We no longer have to take a mortgage on our new house, we get to live in our dream location for the rest of our years and leave our children, and hopefully grandchildren, something to set them up for life. We've bought a lovely house nearer to our kids so we can see them more and be active in their lives. We can retire much sooner than we previously could have and have no major debts hanging over our heads. I felt bad because these people were first-time buyers and were enthusiastic about having a home in their community of choice. Upon reflection and in reading some of these comments, I am content in our decision. They made a premature decision in handing in their notice, and they didn't do their due diligence on how buying a property works. They decided to say vicious things about us when we were courteous to them. I have not martyred myself at the expense of financial freedom and happiness for my family for people who turned out to be rather unkind. I am more than okay with that. While it wasn't the intention of some of the commenters, they've helped realize that. If Reddit decides I'm the a-hole, that's okay. I shall have to live with it. Thank you for your input. I think I'm going go have a peaceful night for the first time in weeks since this whole debacle started.